Say something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL Sports Show, it's the place to be.
Atlanta Falcon fans, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone within the sound of my voice. How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are all doing great. I am your host, T Will, of the 4MYATLSPORTS1 channel. And today I am coming to you to ponder the question, Michael Penix Jr., is he our guy? Is he our guy? Is he worthy of the designation of the Atlanta Falcons quarterback? And hopefully today we will see. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So Michael Penix, his college career is interesting because a lot of folks harp on the fact that, he was injured, 2, 3, 4, however many years he was injured. He missed 2 full years and, he's injury prone. And while he did have some injuries, a lot of people don't realize that Michael Penix passed for the 17th most yards in NCAA history. Oh, that's right. Michael Penix Jr. of your Atlanta Falcons, your beloved quarterback, passed for over 13,000 yards and is 17th in passing all time for NCAA quarterbacks, which I didn't know. And number one is a heck of a feat. I mean, that's phenomenal. Okay. I'm just going to say it. That's a phenomenal accomplishment. I wouldn't have guessed that. So anyway, first year 2024, Michael Penix, I think he went 1-3, but it wasn't his fault. Okay. Again, he devoured the Giants and he should have. They were terrible. He went toe to toe with Jaden Daniels in Washington and came within a field goal of winning the game or tying the game or winning the game, actually. And the fact that we didn't win, well, it really wasn't his fault. That's the whole timeout debacle with Raheem Morris, where there were 32 seconds left. Penix throws a beautiful pass to Mooney, and Mooney doesn't get out of bounds 32 seconds. And he couldn't have. It's not his fault. But Raheem Morris should have called timeout there. He didn't, and as such, we had to kick a 50-something yard field goal. And I believe our kicker at the time's longest field goal he had kicked was maybe 48 yards. So that loss is on Raheem. The following 2 losses, it's well chronicled that Jimmy Lake was not the best defensive coordinator. And as such, it showed. So the first 4, potential 5 games, Falcons should have won. Even the game against Tampa Bay, if we make that field goal there, it goes into OT, but we still had Koo, because he had so much favor in the emotional bank for Raheem Morris. We still had Koo on the team. Okay. So, point is, Penix's start should have been 5-0 with a coach making sound decisions and a decent defense. Defensive coordinator, I should say, not defense, defensive coordinator. Penix might have been 5-0. And maybe the way we look at him now, maybe it'd be different. Let's go on to something else. There are a lot of NFL quarterbacks who ended up being great quarterbacks, but their first year was not necessarily the greatest. It wasn't. Alex Smith, 2005. Before becoming a consistent winner, Smith had a horrific rookie year with 11 interceptions, 0 touchdowns until the final game. Okay? No, Alex Smith, a good NFL quarterback. Not enough for you. Let's go John Elway. John Elway, the Hall of Fame quarterback, had a very poor rookie season, posting a 54.9 passer rating. That's right. In his first year, John Elway. Now, this is John freaking Elway, one of the greatest quarterbacks that I've ever seen in my life. Guy had an arm that could break some fingers. As a matter of fact, he broke a lot of fingers. Had tremendous velocity in that arm. Could scramble, could run. He was a winner. But his first year, not one for the books. 54.9 passer rating with only 7 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. So he had 7 more interceptions than he had touchdowns. This is John Elway, okay? One of the greatest to ever do it. Eli Manning, 2004. Before his 2 Super Bowl MVP titles, Manning had a rough start with a 55.4 passer rating and a TD to interception ratio of 6-9, meaning he had 6 TDs and 9 interceptions. Okay? Brett Favre. Before becoming a Packers legend, threw 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in his limited rookie attempts for Atlanta. So the point I'm trying to make to you guys is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And a lot of how you finish isn't just up to you. It's also up to the coaches, the head coaches, to make good decisions while you're in the game. But it's also on the offensive coordinators and the quarterback coaches to help train and develop you and put you in positions to win. And I don't feel that the past regime has done that, which is why they are no longer here. Now, with that being said, did Penix have a great year last year? No, he didn't. There were times he looked lost. There were times he looked out of sorts. There were times that he threw off his back feet. His mechanics seemed to get lost the more games he played. I don't know if something was going on with that. I don't know if that was an injury, but he did not have a great year. But my point is, a lot of quarterbacks who went on to become Hall of Famers didn't start the best, right? So again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. To answer the question, is Penix our quarterback? Resoundingly, yes, he is. Make no mistake about it. First and foremost, who else is out there? I mean, I like Kirk Cousins, but Kirk is basically in the twilight of his career. His arm is not what it was. Can Kirk still play? Yes. Can Kirk still win? Yes, no doubt about it. But if I'm comparing Kirk to Michael Penix, it's not even close. Does Penix have some growing to do in this game? He certainly does. Kirk has probably forgotten more right now than Penix knows. But Penix is the future of our franchise. I mean, just ask your owner. He said it a couple of weeks ago. Michael Penix is the future. Again, as of February 6, 2026, 8:32 a.m., Michael Penix is your quarterback. So get behind him. Get behind him. Now, there were some comments made. Well, maybe Penix was injured, or maybe bending down in the, you know, under center hurts his knees. And whether it did or it didn't, and maybe it did, I don't know. I legitimately don't know. But what I do know is this: even with that, in college, this man passed for the 17 most yards ever in the history of ever. Okay. And number two, he had surgery and he's rehabbing. So when he comes back, he should be able to do all of the things that our beloved Atlanta Falcons coaching staff asks or will ask of him. He should be able to do it all. So everything that happened in the past 2 years or didn't happen, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter what Stephen A. Smith, what some local Falcons podcast are saying, what other TV analysts are saying. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter because we're here now and Penix is our guy. And that's it. We're here now. Penix is our guy. We got Kevin Stefanski. We got a quarterback coach with years of experience. We got the best offensive line coach in the building. Let's go. You know, we got a ton of experience on offense, a ton of know-how on offense. Let's go. Let's get behind our guy Penix. And let's go and win this thing, man. Let's make the playoffs for the first time in what's going on, 9 years. And let's see if we can't go and get that Super Bowl. Matter of fact, let's go and get that Super Bowl win with Penix as our quarterback. Let's do it. Penix, we're behind you. Now, last thing. And to the non-believers out there, this ain't for you. You may want to turn this out now. Penix, you know who you are, whose you are, and whom you serve. God opens doors that no man can close and closes doors that no man can open. And even though there are jackals and lions and tigers and bears, oh my, I had to say that. Even though there are lions, tigers, bears, jackals, wolves, snakes, demons, goops, goblins, all out here yapping at your heels, wanting to see you fall. No harm will come upon your head, sir. Nothing will come upon you. You don't have to defend yourself to the media. God will do that. God will do your talking for you. For you, Mr. Michael Penix Jr., this is for you, sir. We believe in you. You are the quarterback of our beloved Atlanta Falcons. God got you here, sir. Not anybody else. God got you here. You were picked 8th in the 2024 draft by the Atlanta Falcons, who had already signed a quarterback for $180 million. Let's think about that. Some would call that silly. Some would call that idiotic on the Falcons part, or idiotic on the Falcons part. You know what I call that, Mr. Penix? I call that destiny. I call that providence. I call that God's doing. You were meant to be drafted, sir. You were meant to be drafted 8. You were meant to come to the Atlanta Falcons. And your destiny is big, Michael Penix, which is why you're getting so much opposition now. So to you, sir, I say keep praying, keep meditating on God's word, keep studying his word, keep studying the playbook, keep studying your beloved Atlanta Falcons, get to know your Atlanta Falcons coaching staff, focus on getting better, focus on your rehab, and you be the best version of yourself when you come back. But, sir, this is just, well, I'm going to be obedient. Don't worry about what people say, Mike. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry if they criticize you. Don't worry if they believe in you. They didn't get you here, Mike. God did. They didn't get you here. And even though you were the number 8th pick, Mike, when all is said and done, they're going to look up and say, why wasn't he the first pick? Why wasn't he number one? You got a destiny that I can't even put into words, and I'm not going to, sir. I don't have the time. But I'm simply going to say to you, you serve the same God of Meshach, Adrach, and Abednego, who were basically in a fiery stove and no harm came upon their head. You serve the same God as Daniel, who was thrown in the lion's den and no harm came upon his head. You serve the same God as David, who killed a giant with a rock, who killed Goliath with a rock. Same God. And that God fixed it so you got drafted number 8 and came here to Atlanta. Not New York, not Miami, not LA, not Chicago, Atlanta. And you have a purpose here, sir. And you will fulfill it because you are anointed and assigned by God, and nobody can take that away from you. So, Mike, from one believer to another, faith, and I know you have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Have faith in your God and continue to train. Don't focus on what these people are saying. Don't even pay attention to it. You don't have to respond. I know the current protocol for an athlete is let me put out a tweet for this and put out a tweet. Mike, you ain't got time for that. You are going to be one of the greatest quarterbacks that we have ever had. And in order for you to do that, sir, you can't worry about what these folks say. You can't. Half of them have their own agendas. The other half aren't real fans. They just follow what they hear other people say. You have a destiny that is bigger than that, sir. You do. And you're going to fulfill it. And only God can remove you from where you are. Nobody else. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they want to do. Focus on that. That's about it. So, hey, to everybody who joined, thank you for giving me just a little bit of your time. Michael Penix Jr., that is for you, sir. I'm rooting for you. I hope that you do well. I pray that you do well. I pray for your mind and your soul, as I know you are under attack. And I know you feel alone. And I know you feel alone. But that is by design, sir. Because where God wants to take you, he needs for you to be alone with him, because he needs to whisper in your ear. And he needs to talk to you and shape you and mold you. And this is a season for you, sir. And once you come out of that season, there ain't going to be anybody that's going to be ready to stop you, sir. They ain't going to be able to deal with you. But God's got to get you ready. So right now, you're in what's called a pressure cooker, Mike. See, a diamond, it doesn't start as a diamond. It starts as a piece of coal. And that process for the diamond is very painful, because it's got to be burned and shaped and molded and cut. And that's what you're going through. But when you come out of the other side, Mr. Penix Jr., you are going to be phenomenal. You are going to be outstanding. You are going to be outstanding. And don't let anybody tell you any different. Mr. Penix, enjoy your day. Get on with training. Get on with your rehab. Don't worry about what these folks have to say. And, again, people are going to ask questions. Anybody, believers, non-believers, everybody has questions. God has the answers, not us. So you continue to train. You continue to do what you need to do. We're behind you, Mike. We're behind you 138%. We believe in you. We believe that you can take us where you need to take us, which is the Super Bowl. We believe in that. You got the talent around you, but most importantly, you got God, and he will never forsake you and never leave you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff are with me, and they are with you. Falcon fans, thanks for joining me. Again, to the non-believers, wasn't talking to you. Mike, this is for you, sir. Go with God. Continue to do your thing, sir. Don't be swayed by anybody. Ignore these folks in the media. Turn them off. Don't let it enter your spirit. Don't let it enter your mind. You can do anything through Christ Jesus who loves you. And with that, hey, Falcons fans, you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I pray you have an amazing, safe weekend. Stay warm, everybody. Again, go Falcons.
ATL. Through the highs and the heartbreaks, we still stand. Dirty birds forever. Let's get it. Year after year, we've been riding through the storm. Red and black in my veins, that loyalty is swung. We don't fold, we don't run, even when the pain hits. Cause every loss just reminds us what greatness is. We show up cold nights or the Georgia sun. Cause every Sunday we believe that our time gon' come. We ain't perfect, but we faithful and we never switch. We the city of the A, yeah, we built for this. We don't need pretty words, just heart on the field we deserve. Put the work in, earn that glory. Bring our city back to the story. We'll ride till the wheels fall off. We ain't never gonna break. Win or lose, we stand tall. 48, you can doubt us, talk loud, but we still hold steady. Cause we here and we faithful and we always ready. It's the dirty, prove the dirty. If you bout it, then prove the dirty. We'll believe when you fight for the city.